All right.
Remember, Vic, go first.
Go ahead.
We can be live. People like confusion.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? We are back. It is the Mentality Show. It is live here on Facebook for our Coronavirus version again. It is our third week, third show where we're doing this show from home in the comfort of our own home, in the safety of our own home. We are here live doing this thing. Good to have you here with us. We hope you are staying safe out there. We hope you're washing your hands, staying at home.
And your balls.
Unless you work for an essential business, we really appreciate it. We appreciate all the work you're doing. But we are here. It is April 1st, April Fool's Day, 2020. 2020 got hands, man, because it's kicking our ass, I'll tell you that. But we are here to talk about all this, talk about our personal lives, and talk about what's going on. And, we'll go ahead and start it with you, Scully. Talk to us, man. Let the people know what's going on. What's on your mind?
Man, just
Okay, we got the song going on
there's
now.
the song. There's the song.
I thought
Hey,
it was
man, I'm just living the dream. That's it. Just living the dream out here, man. A lot of fucked up shit. I'm essential, so at least I'm not non-essential because that sounds horrible. Yeah, I'm just going to work, man, and we're all just. I mean, we got quite a few people there. Some are working from home, some aren't, and we're just all trying to make things as normal as we possibly can. And I think that's it. We have everyone's got a lot on their mind, man. It's hard. It's hard to focus on work, even when you're there, and everybody doesn't really no one really wants to talk about this shit anymore, but you kind of have to. So you end up in these conversations anyway. And I think that's part of dealing with it. So try not to get mad when people bring it up. It's going to happen whether we like it or not, man. We just got to get through this together.
I hear you. Tech, you're next, buddy. We'll just go in that order. Tech, Vato, and then KC.
Yeah. I forgot what day it is of the week.
It's fucking
Hump day.
It's March. It's March 37th. I don't know.
Today is Wednesday, April 1st.
There you go.
Yeah, April Fool's. Fool.
Yeah, hump day. Just kidding.
That's all you have to say, Tech?
I've been going to work too, so I'm a sacrificial.
He's a sacrificed lamb over there.
Yeah. And someone came up with the coronavirus at my work, so that's scary.
It is very scary.
I won't disclose where I work, but I'm a security guard.
Hey, let me ask you. So, does anybody personally? Well, you know what, V? I'm sorry. I'll get into that next. I'll start asking questions. V, what do you have to say, man?
Hey, man. Well, today is the first of the month, so a lot of people have to pay the rents and shit. And I was looking at the news, and people are out there, protesting that they can't pay for the rent. But obviously, there's some people out there that really can't pay, and there's some people out there that are taking advantage of the situation because they don't want to pay. So, you know what I mean? But it's a struggle out there, man. There's a lot of people that really, they don't have any money to take care of this, to take care of business and go to work and stuff. So, that's fucked up for them. Obviously bills are due, and people. This is just like a domino effect. I was tripping out on our president. He's over there. Like, I don't understand why he has not shut down the country in regards to like having everybody like quarantine. There's a couple states out there that have not done it. So it's bless you. It's pretty interesting in regards to like how we have a commander in chief and doesn't know what the fuck is going on in the world. You know what I mean? Hey, another thing is shout out to all the people, all the nurses and doctors, man, the front lines of this shit, man. And much love to you guys, and fuck, I pray for you guys and wish you guys the best in this bullshit that's going on in this pandemic, man. And also, people, the essential workers, obviously, we already talked about our store people, grocery clerks, people that are out there feeding us, and, hey, much, bless you guys, man. And, I'm just going to stay home, man. I've been home for the last couple of days. I literally, on Monday, I didn't do shit. Tuesday, I did jack shit. And today, I just jacked off. So
you did do jack shit.
That's why he's so jolly right now.
Fuck yeah, I am. So I'm red. You know?
Casey, what's on your mind?
I fucking hate it, but it's the new reality right now. It's been weird though, because I've been working, so it's like my schedule's the same. It's just weird, man. It's like you're in a ghost town sometimes. But people. But what I noticed though, people are very. When I talk to people, everybody has a little bit more respect and is a little bit more,
Nicer.
face. But it's just weird, man. It's like your whole life has changed. Everything's changed. I just don't know how to explain it. I feel crazy. But I fucking hate it. I hate being in the house. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, it almost feels like we're in a third world country, sort of, or maybe a country that's at war, or sort of like the end of the world. I mean, this is the first time something like this has happened in our lifetime, definitely.
Like we're in our bunkers.
Yeah, I was thinking, you guys have heard of the greatest generation, the generations before that fought in wars and things like that. They call, I forget what generation it is, but they call them the greatest generation.
The golden generation, something like that.
Yeah, something like that, because they've been through all this shit in their lifetime. When you think about it, in our generation, our age, we've been through a lot of shit in our lives. I mean, we're talking 9/11. We're talking all these, not just the coronavirus. We've lived through other viruses, H1N1, SARS, the bird flu, all these things, AIDS. That's all in our generation. So if anybody should be considered the bravest generation, maybe I think we should maybe do a campaign for that, because we've been through a lot of shit in our lifetime. And this is probably one of the biggest challenges we've had to go through. They're already predicting that in the United States alone, 100 to 200,000 people could die of this. It doesn't matter what age you are. When we talked about this before, if you go back to our first show, I remember saying specifically that, I don't think we have to worry too much, because this is only for the elderly, and we should look out for the elderly. But you got people in their 30s, teens, 40s, people with underlying conditions passing away of this virus. And
without underlying conditions dying.
What?
There's people without underlying conditions dying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just throwing that in there. That's just one of the things that people are passing away of. So, and the healthcare professionals, they don't really know a lot about this. They don't know how long this virus could live in certain areas. They're saying up to 72 hours. If somebody sneezes on something, you touch it, and you touch your eyes, nose, or mouth, it gets inside of you. It affects it hits the cells attract to your cells, and it affects your respiratory system, and then it could, your lungs, and then it could cause organ failure and all kinds of stuff. That's how people are dying of this. So, this is very, very big. This is very, very scary right now. These are scary times, and I'm very happy to see each and one of you on the screen here in your homes by yourselves. I don't see other people passing by. I don't see roommates passing by. Scully, it looks like you're in a garage somewhere. You're in some type of underground bunker, looks like.
Sir, that's none of your business.
Scully's hidden away somewhere.
Yeah, Scully, what's up, man? Talk to me.
Just still, hey, living the dream, like I said, man. I'm not afraid of this. I won't live my life afraid, and I recommend people don't listen to the media, because it's all false. It's just a bunch of fear mongers, man. People, if you just put your goddamn phone down, man, stop following this, man. You'll feel so much better. Yeah. And we're not quarantined. We're not on lockdown. Yeah. Get outside, get some fresh air, man. Yeah. I mean, I think people are making this worse than it is. I mean, I know that everything that I've heard, and I've talked to a lot of people, we're not busy with this virus. Like, tons of people have had it, and it's been around for at least 6 months that we know of. Yeah. So I don't know about this hype about how the next couple of weeks are going to get crazy. I would wonder, like, what kind of Kool-Aid they're going to feed us if it does happen that way, because it's been around for 6 months. And I guess I'm a little upset, man. I'm pissed off at, and not that I'm mad at people in general or certain individuals or take it personal, but it sucks to see people so fucking scared of this shit that we know nothing about other than what the media tries to fucking shove down our throat. And I'm tired of it, man. It's starting to piss me off. I'm not scared.
Yeah. I totally agree. Yeah.
I think that people need to keep their asses at home. I mean, Scully, you seem skeptical about things and saying that it's not, the media. I think the media is too much, and yeah, they're brainwashing people. But bottom line is that it's very contagious. It can come out of your breath and go into someone else, like by passing. I mean, it's very contagious. So by people going out and gathering and going to even waiting at the store line to get in, man, it could be spread there. I just saw something on the news last night. Some people are going out and gathering and still having like illegal races. I mean, they're just out like nothing's going on. And you can see the numbers on who has it within days, how it jumps like by thousands of people infected. And it's just crazy. People just don't get it. They don't get it. They don't understand that, stay home for a little bit, let this pass, and then, we can move on. But because people aren't following what they're told, they're gonna end up moving in those soldiers, and they're gonna make us stay at home. And it's only because these fucking idiots out there are not following instructions. But wait till they move in those soldiers.
I agree with you, bro. But not on the thing that people aren't staying home. They're home, dude. I'm out there every day, and there's no one out there. It's weird. It's creepy.
Oh, there's still people out there though. If you go out, I mean, people are still gathering. It's just dumb. Like I read a story the other day that a guy, they had an anniversary party thinking, if we had a party less than 10, we'd be okay. Well, the husband ended up getting sick, and he's on the respirator right now. So, it's that easy.
I mean, I could just tell you right now, dude, and I don't give a fuck who sees this. I don't care what kind of uniform you have. If you show up at my house trying to make me stay in here, people are going to die. It's not going to fucking happen, dude. I mean, we're not out there running around, dude. I mean, you go out there, everybody's walking around, keeping their distance. The biggest thing is the stores. You can't take that away from people. I have to get my prescriptions, so I have to go into Costco, but I'm not getting my prescriptions written for more than 30 days. So I have to go in there every month now, right? So why am I not getting 90 or 6 fucking months worth of it? I don't see it happening. It's fucking empty out there, dude. And we're in Southern California, people. I run from the high fucking desert down into the lowlands, and I cruise by Ontario Airport. I run the 15, 210, the 10, the 60, all those freeways. Nobody's out there, man. I don't know what they're talking about, unless it's out in Orange County or LA, because I don't go there.
You live in the boonies, dude. It's out in LA. People out in LA are still gathering. They're just like yesterday. Every time I scroll on Instagram, people I know are out there in the streets gathering, hanging out.
I mean, I wouldn't do that. I'm not afraid of this, and I don't think it's as fucking hyped as, and I could be wrong, but I think they're hyping it. I think it's a big fearmonger thing, but I'm not there. I wouldn't be jumping into some big group function or hanging out in the streets with a bunch of people. I wouldn't be doing that. And I'm not seeing it.
Even you say, you think it's a big scare thing. It's bullshit, whatever. You're not, but even you will not go into a large group right now just in case, right?
You don't want to be wrong.
Just in case, right? Why not take that precaution? But other people aren't even doing that.
Okay, I know you want to ask each other questions. Let's write our points down. I got to move on to Bato V. Sorry, buddy. Go ahead.
I'm piggybacking. It's right what they're saying. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that are just fucking being ignorant about this in regards to thinking that it's not gonna happen to them. Obviously we have common sense. We're not ignorant about this shit. We're going to stay away, and we're going to try to stay away and stay home and just stay home as much as possible. Obviously we have to go to work, come back home, but obviously at work, you got also people out there that might possibly have it or they have it. And that's scary, man, because you don't want to bring it to your family. What the fuck do you tell your family? I got exposed by so-and-so, so where the fuck am I going to go? Am I going to go get a hotel room somewhere and stay there the night until I make arrangements for my family, for my and see where the hell I'm gonna send them, so I can come home, or where the fuck am I gonna stay?
For 2 weeks till you'll be at a hotel.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, you know, it's scary. And for those people that do have it, it's like, fuck, you know, it's the shit of the unknown. Like, fuck, am I gonna, the first thing obviously that probably runs through your mind is like, am I gonna fucking die? I'm gonna die of this shit because we're listening to a bunch of these people dying, you know. But what I'm looking at, and obviously the news and stuff, there's a lot of people out there that have it, and they're you know, they get better within a couple of weeks. You know, it's like a, you know, I'm not gonna compare it to like a flu, but it's just like the symptoms that you have, you know, you just gotta treat them, and obviously just let your body take over and let your body like help you. You know what I'm saying? Look at Tom Hanks and his wife. They got better. You know, this other guy from Hawaii that, you know, was coming up on you know, talking on social media. You know, he was bad, and then now he's okay. Some guy named Chris Cuomo from CNN, he has it. He's quarantining in his pad, and he's still doing a show. So it's like, you know, you just gotta live your life and you know, hopefully, you know, pray that you don't get it. If you gotta stay home, stay home. You know what I mean? Don't go out there. This weekend, I just, you know, I took my daughter out for a drive. We were in my car. You know what I mean? We didn't get out at all. We just took a drive just so we can get out of the house, so we can just go for a drive. I'd be like, look, right now is a perfect time to just go for a drive and, you know, just get out. Obviously, we're not gonna breathe the air out there, but, you know, we went through Beverly Hills. Is a shitload of people that were just walking around like nothing is going on, like with a care in the world. We went by the beach and shit. People are just gathering. They said that they're not supposed to be at the beach. They're still gathering over there, like running around. Like, obviously businesses are fucking closed like a ghost town. But you got all these people congregating, and that's what's scary about it. Like, fuck, you know, like numbers don't lie. You know, like last week we were at what, 466. So now we're at fucking almost 1 million people. That's like, fuck, that doubled within a week. That's scary, man. You know,
Scary. Yeah.
You got yeah. It's scary, man. Like I was listening today, like 900 plus people died today from the coronavirus in the United States. 800 died yesterday.
We're going to get into those facts in just a second. I promise you. We got to get a chance to speak here. KC, what's up, buddy? You're next.
Well, I heard a lot of good things, But first of all, the Dr. Fucci says, if you leave your house, you put yourself at risk.
Yep.
So once you leave outside your crib, you're basically accepting the fact that you're going to get it. On that note, I've been going to work every day. I interact with people every day. Yeah, there's space between each other. I personally feel like, it's crazy, but it's morbid. I feel like I'm going to get it just because every time you leave the house, you put yourself at risk. It doesn't matter. It's, you know, I'm around a lot of different things. So my mind state is kind of weird because my job, I have to interact with people. I interact with everything, cops, mailman, UPS, tenant, you know. But so I don't think I'm scared. I just don't want to give it to anybody like my mom or anybody because they're, you know, I'm gonna do that. So
yeah.
And I know people who've went to parties, and I know they're fucking crazy. I got invited to a party and I didn't go. Yeah, I know people are doing that shit, man. They're nuts.
Yep.
But it's a weird reality for me because I get up every day and I put myself at risk. So having a good time though. Love the show.
I got to say, KC, you just brought up a good point. Tech, you brought it up earlier about people going out. I wrote these things down, everything you guys said about people going out and sort of flirting with this whole thing of catching corona. If you're an idiot and you want to go out and you want to do all this stupid shit and hang out with your friends, I understand people need people. Some people just can't be alone and all that stuff. And you want to go out and take that chance. If this was the type of virus where you could do that, that's on your dumb ass, that's fine. But you got to think about the fact, Casey just brought it up. You could possibly catch this thing and bring it home to somebody else, somebody you love, a family member, an elderly person in your family, anybody. Because as you know, as I mentioned before, anybody could pass away of this thing. So you are taking chances not only with your own life, but with the life of other people as well. And that right there is the problem. Actually, they're saying in California right now, is leading the way as far as curbing this whole thing compared to other states. New York, of course, they didn't really know how to handle it. It's so dense, and everybody, started catching this thing. California, we're a little bit more spread apart, just like some other rural areas. So right now, we're kind of curving this whole thing. But my next question to you guys, and I'm going to start out with you on this one here, Scully. Right now, there are all kinds of rates going up with, there's people who need to be around other people, and then there's people who don't need to be around other people, and that's people who are married. Some people who are married, I got some friends right now who are going through it. They're saying they're around their wives and even their children too damn much right now, and it's causing issues in their marriage. We talked about Corona babies last week, and people, Netflix and chilling and coronavirus and chilling and all that stuff. But this thing is also causing divorce, breakups, things like that. I remember on one of the shows, I said, if you ever want to break up with her, now's your chance because of the whole coronavirus thing. That's serious. That's something that's going on right now. Scully, you're a married man. What do you think?
I could actually see how that's possible. I do a great deal of pissing off my wife. It's what I do. I mean, it's not even on purpose. It's just that's my personality, and for some reason, she's put up with it for many years. For me, I'm going to work every day. I have tried to work from home a few days. And if we're both here, honestly, if we're both here on just an average day and there's no plans, we don't like sit around together. Like, she does her thing, I do my thing. I'm more of an outside person. I'd rather sit outside and watch the grass grow than sit in my house. So a little different for us. But I know a lot of people, even at retirement, man, people don't like to retire because all of a sudden, especially if the wife stays home, check this out. So if the woman's at home longer than the guy, and all of a sudden the guy shows up and he's just hanging out there all the time and has an opinion and a voice and wants to talk, that's disrupting the normal lifestyle. So I could see that as being a huge fucking problem with the virus and people staying home. So, like I said, I mean, I piss her off all the time. I mean, if she was standing right here, she would tell you the same. But again, I'm not a jerk. I have a lot of opinions. I overthink everything and I rationalize everything. I don't believe what the media says. I try to figure out what's really going on. There's conversations like that I like to have with people because I'm not sitting here afraid. Like, I want to know why we're on the 6th month and they're calling it week 3. And we're going to have this big explosion of deaths all of a sudden. All right. So you farting that out on me or what? Because we've all been getting this shit for 6 months. It spreads like wildfire, right? That's what they're telling us. So, I have a huge problem with that. It's not in the air. It's spit. We all talk and spit. I get that. If it's on something, you touch it, touch your face. That's how you're going to get it in a heartbeat. But if you take a deep breath and exhale and I walk through it a couple seconds later, it's not just in the air. Like, if you go outside, you're not going to breathe this thing in. Yeah, I don't know. I could go on and on and on, man. I got so many conversations I could have with people, and I'm actually thinking about starting a list of things that I think is BS each week. And then we could throw that out there for people and maybe get some comments on it. Even if I'm wrong, I don't give a fuck. Prove me wrong.
I like that. That's a great topic we can tackle next week. Tech C, how do you feel about this whole thing as far as what Todd had to say? And you're a married man. How do you feel?
It's tough, man. I mean, it's tough when you got the kids. We got a newborn and we got a 5-year-old. So, it's just back and forth. So yeah, there's tension, but it's, I don't know. You just gotta take breaks, man. Like, get away, and go outside, go in the backyard, something like that, or go for a drive. I mean, I'm still going to work, so I'm away for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, so it's not that bad.
If you were going to work, if you didn't have to work, I gotta ask this question. If you weren't going to work, you didn't have to work, and you were at home with the wife and the kids all day, do you think it would be driving you crazy?
Yeah, it would get tough. It's tough. It's not easy to. I mean, it's just like, yeah, it's not easy for sure. Definitely. Going over, piggybacking what Todd was saying about the news, like the news is definitely got some fucked up shit out there. Like I saw a picture online and it was the same hospital room, but one news media said that this was Italy and another news media said this is New York.
Yeah.
And so like there is a lot of bullshit out there.
Put on the you can show the people. Do you have that?
I'll have to look for it. I'll look for it in a minute. But yeah, I mean, like, it's just a lot of bullshit that they're feeding you. Yeah, for sure. But you just gotta you gotta read between the lines and figure out what is believable and what's not. I mean, and even that's hard, you know. But the one thing that's for sure is that people are catching this, and you know, it's not gonna kill everybody, but it's gonna kill a lot of people. And you may not feel the symptoms, or you may not even show symptoms, but you can pass it on to someone that you love, like your father or mother or grandparents if they're still around. I mean, it's just that fucked up. And the people who don't care about that shit, they don't see that end of it, you know, until maybe someone close to them. It just seems like this week it's gotten closer to us, like where we're at. Like it's kind of seemed like, oh yeah, it's New York is going crazy, you know, around the world's going crazy. Of course, LA County has a lot of cases. But this week, it just kind of seemed like it got a little real. Like someone from my work got it, and it's just like, damn, it's a little closer now. So you just gotta be careful, you know.
Yeah. So you had some statistics you wanted to throw at us as well about this whole thing, as far as what you've been hearing in the media.
You know, like you can say that people get obsessed, especially when you're home and just doing nothing. You know what I mean? You know, obviously, like from last week to now, that shit fucking doubled, like literally all over the world. You know, in regards to like how many people have it. You know, I mean, you're talking about like last week we had like 466,000. Now we're almost to 1 million people, which is kind of scary. You know, it's scary because that shit is just multiplying like crazy. Now here in the United States, we lead the entire world in that shit now with 211,000 plus cases. You know, like I said, we had 900 plus people die today, 800 and something died yesterday because of this. And obviously there's other people dying with other stuff. But, you know, just talking about this stuff is like a lot of people are paying attention to this fucking virus because there's no cure for it. But see, and then it makes me think in regards to like you have other diseases like cancer, like diabetes, like, you know, AIDS that also need attention. You have all these people pouring, you know, millions of dollars to find research for this virus, but they don't give a shit about everybody else is dying of cancer, which is like you're looking at hundreds of thousands of people are dying around the world because of this disease. So, you know, I mean, I'm not taking anything away from this virus, which is obviously scary, but, you know, there's a lot of shit out there in this world that we got to worry about as well. You know, like, fuck, you might not catch this shit, but, you know, fuck, we'll get cancer. You know what I mean? Like, or we'll get some other shit. Like, that's the scary shit. You don't know, man. Just fucking live life to its fullest as much as you possibly can, you know, and try to stay healthy, man. But, you know, again, like, it's a scary world, man. It's a fucking scary world out there.
KC, your thoughts? KC, you with us? Your thoughts?
Oh, shit. Okay, well, first of all, let me read something else. There's a rise of domestic violence in Cleveland, and a lot of people are out to make space in life. But Cleveland, just piggybacking how it's fucking up relationships, my girl Ebony said there's a lot of niggas is beating down motherfuckers in Cleveland. They fighting. You know, it's messing up the relationships out there. Shout out to Ebony.
Wow.
Shit, for me, we're talking about how it's affecting what, family and stuff, or?
Yeah, we're talking about we're just talking about, you know, like some of the statistics Vato B threw out, and then the original question was how it's affecting families and relationships and divorce rate and all that type of stuff. You know, people now they're forced to stay at home with their family because, you know, you can't really go out anymore.
Personally, if I had family here with me, I don't think that would bother me, but I'm a whole different reality. I'm basically by myself, so it's like, you know, I'm still trying to get some stank. So I'm fucked up. I tried to have a babe over here yesterday, so I have issues. I'm sorry, America. I have issues.
Hey, I feel you on that, brother. I feel you on that, man.
You guys are good for meeting ass.
Yeah.
You're gonna get the coronavirus from eating some ass.
I don't need to get ass. I can get it from talking to the UPS man.
That's called COVID anal 19.
There you go.
Here's my thing about eating ass. Okay, here's the thing.
Here we go. Here we go.
Wait.
Here we go.
Let me finish first before you start talking shit. Okay, literally. All right, listen. If you were going to get coronavirus from eating a chick's ass, and we're supposed to stay 6 feet apart from a person, okay, aren't you going to get coronavirus anyway if you're at that point? If you're, I mean, you don't just meet a chick, hey, what's up, you're cute, and then start eating ass. You have a conversation. You're around that person for a while, and then you maybe kiss or something, and then you get to that point. So I think you're probably going to catch coronavirus from kissing or touching the person first before you get to the ass. If you that type of dude where you just get coronavirus straight from eating ass, you are a savage, man. You are a savage, man. I want to know your skills, man.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll get it from kissing before you lick that booty.
Bam,
Yep.
exactly. Vato V, well, we lost KC. I guess he'll be back with us. Vato V, you brought up a good point about cancer, man. Okay, cancer, you can go to the doctor, and the doctor could tell you have cancer. You're going to die next week. A lot of people are scared of this coronavirus because of how swift it is and how, it can kill you immediately within 3 weeks to a month. The same thing with cancer, man. And that shit has been around forever, and they haven't come up with a cure for that. You have all kinds of other viruses that are out. They haven't come up with a cure.
I've had a lot of friends that have passed away from family and friends that have passed away from cancer, man.
Same
And
here.
I'm talking about within like the last 2 years. Like I lost a very good friend of mine. I lost a mentor of mine. I lost a couple of uncles to cancer, and it's like, fuck, it makes you think about, we're getting older, and you start thinking like, shit, like we're fucking just pretty much basically like getting pushed off the table here. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the way it works with life, So we have approximately, give or take, 70 to 80 years to live in this world if we make it that far, which is like a 65% chance of you making it. So, by the time we get there, like, fuck, we've gone through a big ass fucking battle and shit in regards to like what the fuck life is all about. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, this generation here, we've gone through some shit, man, as far as all the things we could possibly go through.
Yeah, you got Ebony saying that cancer is not a virus, though.
No, it's not a virus, but Vaso V his point was
disease.
you
Kill
have
you.
all kinds of stuff out there is killing people. Cancer is something, a disease or whatever is something that there needs to be a cure found for that. Even with diabetes, that's killing more people, and heart disease, shit like that. Blindness, fuck. I mean, come on, even the stuff that's not killing you that can fuck up your whole world.
Hey, I got a good question there, D, for you. Hey, that we could throw out there. This brings up a good one. Would you all rather have this COVID shit or cancer?
Oh shit, COVID, buddy, COVID.
Right?
If I had to think about it, definitely COVID. Even though we can't think about that shit, but still, like, you have a better chance of surviving this shit than cancer.
Yeah, you have a better chance of living with COVID, definitely.
That's where I'm at too, man. I'll take this bullshit over cancer any day. What about Casey, dude? What are you doing over there? Which one do you want? You get 2 C.
Give me COVID, because I might already have COVID. So cancer, they ain't even care that. I got COVID right now, I'm doing okay. You know what I'm saying? So give me COVID because it's a respiratory. That's why you need the shit. If you have bad lungs, that's the only way it's going to affect you, because it murders your lungs. So
asthma.
I've seen cancer. I've seen it personally. What it's done to people. I don't want. Fuck
it murders everything.
I'd rather have cancer. I'd rather have COVID. I mean, I wouldn't want cancer over anything, man. Even HIV. I mean, there's medication. People live longer with HIV. It just fucks you up, man. Depending on if you have.
I want the Magic Johnson HIV.
That's HIV with money.
Yeah, so
you'd rather have an H than a C. So that's fair. I think I agree with you.
Yeah, I'd rather have an H than that type of
D19.
Okay, so we talked about divorce. Now I got to ask you, gentlemen, and some of y'all brought it up already. You run into people at work with this, but have you run into anybody? I always said when I find out that somebody I personally know has this or is dealing with this, that's when it's going to hit really close to home. Now, a few of you mentioned that somebody at work, that you know of has this thing. But do you gentlemen know of anybody personally, a friend, a family member,
No.
maybe even a coworker, personally, not a rumor or I heard this, or do you know of anyone personally who's been affected by or who has this?
I'll let you know. I'll let you know soon because I don't know who has it at work. They won't disclose that, which is stupid because that jeopardizes all of us. I don't know if I had contact with this person. I mean, of course, there's a lot of people at work, but if they would let us know who it was, I can say, oh shit, I talked to that person. Maybe I should get tested, All right. Same with anybody else.
Yeah, that is fucking stupid.
But they're not releasing the information of who has it. So we're all in jeopardy now because we don't fucking know who had contact with that person or not. Bullshit.
That's when you use Beloryan Manukyan LLP and sue your job from withholding that information from you.
True. Fuck them.
KC, tell them about who they who they need again. Beloryan and Manukyan. Repeat that, please.
Beloryan Manukyan LLP 747-44444444. So if the job should have told you that because he's got kids, he can go home with that shit. They should tell you that ASAP.
Yeah, Beloryan and Manukyan, they sponsor our show. They are personal injury attorneys. I don't know if they deal with COVID-19, but
they will.
That's another new thing. I work in the insurance industry, and they never asked this question before. You have to ask each person health questions, right? Heart attack, cancer, all the common things. Now they added onto the application. Have you ever traveled outside the country? Have you ever been around anyone who may have COVID-19? Have you ever had flu-like symptoms? They're asking all these COVID-19 questions now. It's become that much a part of our world and community. So Scully, masturbation. How much of it have you done?
I got this one down, dude. I'm holding out, bro. I'm holding out for a good wet dream so that I can at least enjoy it before I wake up.
Looking like a true married man.
That's right.
Take me. Masturbation. Tell the truth. How many times have you done it?
Haven't had to.
You haven't masturbated yet?
Huh?
Did you say you haven't masturbated yet?
I haven't had to yet.
Sir, I know you. I know your body. I know you.
I know your hand. I know your hands, and the blister just came out recently.
Batso V, masturbation.
And it's been a handful, let's just say. Been a handful. That's what we're talking about.
I can see the stains on your curtains back there.
Man. This from last night.
For distance.
That thing.
Last night, this one the day before.
You guys are getting blisters from using your hands to jerk off. You guys have problems. Use some fucking cream.
There you go.
Lotion.
Yeah. How rough is that penis?
Oh shit.
You know?
Hey, Batso V has soft hands. I've shaken them.
They style dolls now. You can are realistic.
Oh, that's something we can talk about next week. Hey, KC, masturbation. I know you've been doing a lot of that. You're a single guy.
Man, I ain't done a lot of it. I've done it like 2 of them, and they're all like so disappointing and just lonely. And every time I did it, the 2 times I did it, I just look at myself like you're a slut. You didn't even.
Hey, how do you disappoint yourself, man? I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm having a tough time, gentlemen. I don't know if I'm depressed because my life has always been I'm very social.
Yeah, you are.
I have a lot of babes, birds, and it's like I see me. And the 2 times we did it, there's nothing there. The 2 times I masturbated, there's nothing there. There's no connection. I was just like, get up. I was just like, get up and go wash your fucking hands. Get away from me.
Hey,
it was a loose,
Hey, I noticed you said after you were done, that's when you felt the depression. You weren't depressed during the act, were you?
Yeah, but it was cheap. It was more like, it was just like, take it. Get it out.
So it was cheap, angry sex.
Yeah, like, go talk to me. Go talk to me tomorrow.
I mean, come on, man. You can only do so much masturbate. Once you hit our age, you don't really masturbate too much anyway, because you usually got pussy lined up. But you know, you can only do so much masturbation, man. So I know what you mean, Kay. You can only touch your dick so much, bro. You know, I'm not 14 years old anymore. I mean, if I was 14 years old, this would be great. This would be great.
You'll be walking around with a heart on all day.
Yeah, but if I was a woman, I'd be masturbating so much. If I was a woman, I'd just be like, take it.
Man, I'd be masturbating myself like, damn, I'm fine. I'm so sexy. Yeah,
right.
I'd be trying to get fired right now so I can stay home.
Right? They got all the toys. They got all the tools.
Hey, Tech C, I want to get on you about something real quick.
Oh yeah,
he wants to get on you.
About to get on you, buddy. All right.
After masturbation.
I'm about to get on you. I'm about to ejaculate.
He knows your body. He knows your body.
Hey, so Tech C, so you have been for months now, or for weeks now, you've been preaching to us. People need to stay at home. All these dumbass people, they need to stay their ass at home. What's going on in the world? Stay your ass at home. So then I text Tech C that Instagram, I'm sorry, not Instagram, Instacart and Amazon, the workers are talking about going on strike because of this whole coronavirus thing, and they don't want to get sick. And the first thing Tech texted me was, these dumbass people don't want to work. So basically, you're saying people need to stay at home, all these dumb people need to stay at home unless it benefits me, because I need Instacart and I need my Amazon.
Work. Hey, check this out. Someone just sent me this picture. It's a train.
Wait, answering the question.
That's fake news.
Somebody's got to work.
My dad found like 5 of these behind Molden Duke mayonnaise and snapped it for me, and the cops show up to my mom's house and had him take it down. Y'all gonna realize our government is fucking making us sick. Feel free to share this shit. Oh, wow. And
I could get on board with that.
Interesting.
I could put my tinfoil hat on and get on board with that. Absolutely.
I don't know.
I'm going to start making tinfoil hats, guys.
The cops show up and everything. That's interesting.
I don't know.
So now, Tech C, you're kind of a conspiracy theorist. What do you think about that? Scully, Tech?
I don't know, man.
All the conspiracy theorists. You think the government's getting us sick? You think the government, this is like the beginning of the New World Order, the first step of the New World Order, people are saying?
I haven't done that much
This is World War III, man. World War III. And, and that's everybody's dying this shit because this is all over the world. This is all over the world. So World War III. I agree with that. You got fucking thousands of people.
What's the secret society or whatever?
1%.
Illuminati.
No,
right.
There's another group. It's the United States group.
Oh, the
Masons, Freemasons.
Freemasons, yeah. Freemasons, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man.
How y'all know my cousin?
They just do the grunt work, man. They just do the grunt work. They're still having their strings pulled.
Man, I've been trying to Freemason my cousin Mason for years, man. So yeah, I don't know. A lot of people are saying this is the beginning establishment of the New World Order. It's the 1%ers. This is something they've established. They're trying to bring the world, under one currency and all that stuff. This is the beginning. The Antichrist is going to be coming soon. All these theories are out there, that, people are saying that the whole COVID-19 is starting. What are your thoughts?
I got your Antichrist right here.
Who would have known that the Antichrist was going to look like Casey's dick, man?
Hey, right? That's what it looks like with a hat on.
Right. So yeah, that was a crazy photo. I got to say this. In the beginning of this, Tech C, y'all were sending me all these things on the thread, all this stuff that the media was saying and the news and all this type of stuff. And I kept telling y'all, dude, quit believing everything you read. There's fake news out there. You have to do your research and all that type of stuff. Now you guys are starting to see that there's a lot of bullshit out there. These stations, they're trying to get ratings, so they want to outdo the other station, and they want to, they may do all this extra stuff or say all these fake things to give So, you know, to give that audience that shock value and keep watching their station. You know, all this stuff is ratings driven. It's all about money, man. And
Well, here's the thing. Who's saying the fake news? Is CNN and all these other stations like five
All of
stations
them.
and Fox and shit, or
All
fucking
of them.
with the president. So
They're all biased. They're all biased because they all have
All of them. All of them.
Yeah.
Don't point out one. Just stop. It's all of them.
I agree with Scully.
Like you said, they all have a political agenda, and they just.
of course, because you got Democrats and you got fucking Republicans. You know what I'm saying? But if you hear our leader talking, you know what I mean. The fucked up thing about this is that he says he has millions and millions of I don't know what the fuck, and he hasn't distributed them at all. Like you have hospitals saying that they need, ventilators and they need masks and all that shit. How the fuck do we not have all this fucking shit for people? Like it makes no sense.
It's a miracle.
No one
They have it.
expected to have
They have it.
100,000 people lined up in the hospital. I mean, the ventilator is understandable.
Yeah.
Most hospitals don't have that many people sitting on oxygen.
Yeah.
At one time. You know.
Yeah.
So.
No, they have that shit anyway, dude. It's out there. Just do some research. Don't follow a bunch of crazy pages. The president's job, no matter who it is to fucking bullshit us.
Of course.
And that's what they do. It doesn't matter who it is. And, you know, we sent a bunch of medical supplies overseas early on. Fucking New York, Cuomo, all them. He even came out and said, yeah, I got a full warehouse of this motherfucker. He's got a ton of fucking ventilators that they haven't even busted into. Like, and these, dude, do your research. Most of these hospitals around the country aren't even busy. Those ships aren't busy. There's no activity, dude. There's none.
Really? I didn't know that. I would have thought they would be.
You know what? I'll be the first one to answer the question that you had a little while back. I believe that there is a virus out there and it is a problem, but there's something far bigger going on right now and beyond pointing fingers at political sides.
You know what I think, and I'm gonna pick back up what you're saying, Scully. There's other shit going on in the world that this virus is fucking like obviously this is the main leader of what's going on, but this is like a cover up for what's going on in the world in regards to other shit. You know what I mean? Obviously they don't talk about it. They don't talk about it because of the virus and this and that's top story and stuff all over the world. But you know what I mean? There's other shit going on. You have a war going on. You still have a war going on. You still have all this shit going on in the world, and people are not talking about it. You know what I mean? Because that is not important.
Well, this is a political year. We're gonna decide on who's gonna be our next president coming up here in November. So that's another thing as well. Trump was on the news talking about. Did you know he was on the news talking about his ratings? Oh, my ratings are very high when I talked about the coronavirus. We're talking, Monday Night Football numbers. That's all that motherfucker cared about was his ratings. I don't want to get into politics too much. We don't want to talk about that too much on the show. But you can't help it sometimes, especially something like this. You know what I mean?
People are dying, man. People are fucking dying, and people are dying, and you got motherfuckers worried about what the fuck they look like on TV or what the fuck their ratings are or what the fuck. Fuck that, man. You got to help people. If this is the country you're leading, man, your job is to fucking protect everybody here. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you're supposed to do. You know what I mean? Obviously, you're gonna have to kill people off, so we can establish and the economy. You know what I mean? But the thing is that there's fucking people, there's loved ones out there that are fucking dying that have shit like this, and nobody gives a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares, and that's fucked up.
Nobody cares that people are dying of corona.
Well, we're talking about our president. He's more worried about his numbers than fucking ventilators and masks and shit that fucking hospital needs. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm all over the place.
I tell you what, our Governor Newsom, I gotta say I'm proud of that man. He looks so presidential. When I've watched his
I agree.
conferences, the man looks presidential. He sounds presidential. California is leading the way in this thing. I hope this man. He was raised by black people. I hope this man runs for president one day because this dude gets my vote. He's really, really earned my confidence in him throughout this whole thing. The guy in New York, the mayor of New York, Cuomo, or the governor of New York. He's doing very well. You know, I'm very impressed with these guys. They're looking so much better than our current president.
Hey, our you know, Dr. What is it, Fauci? Is it Fauci, right? Dr. Fauci.
Fauci.
You know, when he comes out and speaks because the president says something stupid, and then he comes over and corrects them, it's like, you know, like, really, bro? Like, you're the leader right now. You're fucking leading this country, and you got other people that are like smarter than you, and you sound like an idiot, dude. Like,
right?
Look, I don't give a. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I don't give a fuck if you're Republican. I don't give a fuck if you're Republican or if you're fucking Democrat. Your job is to fucking lead us and fucking make this country, I guess, the best possible. You know, don't sugarcoat shit when you know shit's fucking going bad. You know, well, we only have so many. Everything's gonna be okay. What the fuck? Are you fucking serious? You got motherfucking people that are dying. Hey, you know what? This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna stay home, motherfuckers. Right now, this shit we should be coming down the curve right now. We shouldn't be going up. We should be coming down already. This whole shit should have been shut down a long motherfucking time ago. That's my opinion.
Scully, you had something to say? Sorry, Scully.
I don't blame one person. Trump has nothing to. He doesn't have the authority to affect this. He's just shooting his mouth off. He's not a politician, dude. He's a normal dude like you and I. You could
a little bit more of an asshole than.
Yeah. Like
oh, I don't know, man. I think I could top him, dude. I could take the trophy home.
Scully, I know you. You're a lot nicer, better of a guy than Trump, bro. You are better.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know him, but I still compare. They say, oh, don't compare it to the flu, blah, blah, blah. The H1N1 shit that came around 10 years ago. Dude, those numbers are through the fucking roof, guys. And we didn't fucking stop the world. I'm telling you, if we weren't pulling off, for whatever reason, why they're destroying the world economy over this fucking BS, and it is BS, dude, we wouldn't even remember it. That was 10 years ago, dude. Fucking almost 15,000 people in America died, and fucking hundreds of thousands of people all over the fucking world got it, and no one remembers it. We're just going to start pointing fingers and doing what they want us to do. Fuck them. The government is behind all this shit, and that's the bottom lines, dude. I don't know who's pulling the fucking strings, but Trump doesn't have the authority to make this happen. He doesn't.
Yeah. I don't believe Trump started this, but how he's handling this whole thing is making him. I mean, I'm not even surprised. He's not doing anything. He's not doing anything that surprises me. I would expect him to handle this type of thing the way he's been handling it.
Yeah, he listens to everybody else and shoots his mouth off. That's why. I mean, that's why people get mad. But the president doesn't really have anything to do with any of it. It's all the other departments that are dealing with it, not him. He's just the front man, and he's not. Everyone's not agreeing with what they hear, and he's being kind of an asshole, and then he's talking shit about other countries, and yeah, he's doing all this other crap, but that doesn't take away from the fact that there's all these other departments that are actually the ones that are fucking dealing with this.
You know, Scully, when you said Trump is a lot like you and me, I'm looking at you with the red hair and the orange look, and I'm thinking, he looks like a broke Trump. I could see Trump, if Trump wasn't rich and didn't have money, he would look like you, Scully.
Yeah, and I'm not even sticking up for the guy. I'm not a government guy, dude. I grew up on punk rock, and I say fuck authority. And I just know that he's just the front man that everybody points fingers at when there's a ton of other people that are actually pulling the strings.
Yeah, the 1%ers, the Freemasons, the 1%ers, the New World Order,
Illuminati's, all that shit.
Yeah, the Illuminatis, the Mexicans, all these people, you know.
The Mexicans. Hey, B.
This is still the mentality show, right? I gotta fuck with Mexicans, man.
You know that my people, we don't have a lot of fucking COVID-19 cases going on, man. In Mexico, if you look at that shit, we're low.
Jamaica too.
There you go. They just scared to go to the hospital because they're gonna get deported or something. You know?
No, because we've been washing our hands. We've been raised washing our hands.
No, we get a little bit of Vicks, 7-Up, and we're good to go, my boy.
Vicks.
Is it not
the Mexicans? I love them. I love my Mexicans. So, gentlemen, that pretty much. Now, I want to say this to our audience out there that's watching. We've been talking about coronavirus the past few weeks. Of course, that's the thing now. That's what's going on. We didn't really want to talk about anything else because it seemed that would be nonsensical with all of that's going on in the world. However, our show is all about cheering people up and having a good time and being positive. We don't want to be, you know, we never really want to have that negative vibe. That's why we never really hit on politics too much on our show and that type of thing, and gun control and all that stuff. So we want to keep our show positive. We want to keep it educational. That's why we decided to hit on the coronavirus. But next week, we're going to probably try to start talking about, and you know, as our world returns to normal, hopefully, we want to start talking about things that are a little less coronavirus and COVID and all that stuff. So
instead of talking about the virus, we're going to talk about the H's.
other viruses. Other viruses. We've been talking about since day one, you know? So before we get out of here, KC, you want to tell them a little bit about our other sponsor really quick?
Loyalty Auto Group.
There you go.
Yeah, but you were supposed to do that. You know that. This is like the third time you've done this to me.
Wait, I thought, okay.
Loyalty car dealerships are open again.
Oh, it's open again. Perfect.
Yeah, so you can go get the deal. It's just really coming on right now. But yeah, Loyalty Auto Group, man, they're doing a great job.
They posted a picture the other day that they were coming out with the Impala.
I saw that shit.
Yeah.
They did something for what's his name, Little Sean, in a video.
Nice.
It's a nice little road. It's a nice little ride, man. It's fucking
And
nice.
they got my girl a rental yesterday. No, Loyalty's still doing their shit. See, pick up to Loyalty. My girl got her Benz dinged up, and they got her a Benz like hers for a rental. They give you rentals too.
And they're so easy to find if you go to Instagram, man. It's just straight up Loyalty Auto Group, man, and you can see all kinds of posts there. It's the easiest way to find them.
Hey, Loyalty Auto Group, and obviously our other sponsor, Beloryan and Manukyan. What is it, Beloryan and Manukyan?
Well, before we get into that, we talked about Beloryan and Manukyan, but I got to give them the number to Loyalty Auto Group really quick.
Right.
The number, Loyalty Auto Group, 818-200-0333. That's 818-200-0333. Sacco, they'll help you with any situation you have. When we say situation, we're talking about your credit. Doesn't matter. They will help you out. Go ahead, B. I'm sorry.
Hey, you know, and our other sponsor, man, because of our show, you know, they've already been getting a couple of people from our show that are giving them a call. So, you know, we're giving them business too. So shout out to them as well. So appreciate it.
Thank you, folks. Also, to our audience out there, you're watching, continue to subscribe to us on YouTube. You can still see us live here on Zoom. We are bringing our thoughts and our opinions, our show to you, no matter what. It could be the fucking World War III. We don't give a HIV, COVID, 19, 20, 30. We gonna bring it for you. Vato V, Texi, D, Scully, KC. We will bring our show to you, folks. It don't matter what it is. That's what we're about. We're professionals, and we're trying to make this thing. This is new to all of us. We're trying to make this show go smooth and easy for all of you. Folks, like I said, we want to hit on other topics as well. We don't just want to keep talking about this thing. We want to educate you as much as possible and then kind of move on to more positive things. So if there's other things you want to talk about, you want to get your mind off of, hit us up. You know, throw us some suggestions out there. KC, Texi, they're online. You know, let us know what else, other stuff you may want to talk about during this time, you know. But before we go ahead and end this, gentlemen, any last words? We'll go down the line. I'll start with KC this time. Any last words, sir?
Just keep being clean, being safe. Have faith. Don't be. Have the right state of mind. Don't be negative, and just love the ones close to you. That's it.
Perfect.
Even if it's your pillow. Vato V. Any last words?
Again, man. Again, I'm gonna give a shout out to all the people out there who have to work. You know, my boys right here who have to work as well, man. You guys stay safe. You and your families, and all the people that are out there that are feeding us, and you know, all the pharmacies, CVS, Walmart, Walgreens, all this stuff. Hey, man, you guys be safe out there, because I have a couple family members that are working, you know, for the supermarkets and stuff like that. And hey, man, they go home, they go to work just like we do, and they also have to go home and shit with all this bullshit. So respect them, man. Just, you know, have a little bit of a kinder heart and shit. You know, think about what the fuck you do out there and cover up, man. You don't have to go out, don't go out. You know what I mean?
Man, KC.
I think everybody kind of seems like they're being a little nicer right now, so that's good. But stay at home, man. Like, stay at home, be clean. You don't have to go out, don't go out. I mean, all you fuckers that are out there partying and hanging out and thinking it's a vacation right now, like, you're going to bring the soldiers to the streets. And when you do, you're not going to like it because they're going to fucking drag your ass either into a jail cell with other people, or it's just not going to be nice. And when they decide that they're going to move it into martial law, it's going to be fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just, I don't want to see it get there. I just hope it doesn't get there. But the way things are going, the way people are stupid and out there still gathering and running the streets like crazy, like, I just don't. I just feel like it needs to be done anyways, just to keep these fuckers off. But anyways, I don't know. That's it, man. Just see you guys next week.
Scully, last words, buddy.
Oh, hey, I just want to say that y'all are getting 5 different points of views here. And I think that's one of the greatest things we have to offer. And just a reminder, we're not arguing or fighting amongst each other. We love each other no matter what our opinions are. So if you can give us your opinion, and you all know who you are. There's a handful of people that watch every week. Please let us know what you want to hear. Please let us know what you want to talk about. Like, we're gonna keep talking about this virus until it's gone. It's gonna be a while. So give us some other subjects you want to talk about. You want to talk about toilet paper? You want to talk about the store shelves? What you should be stocking up on and what you shouldn't? Throw that out to us, man. We'll give you 5 different opinions. Let's do it. Cheers, fuckers.
In Spanish too.
My last words on this is, you guys brought it up. I'm going to kind of sum up everything you said. The essentials, the essential businesses, the essential business workers, people putting their life on the line every day. People we usually take for granted, these grocery store workers, people in the healthcare industry, just everybody who's out there working. Hell, Instacart, Amazon, your post office, your fellow postal worker. My brother, he's a postal worker supervisor. I mean, this man, he knows 3 people. This is in Arkansas who have the disease, or I'm sorry, the virus. And, that's how close to home it is for him. So these people are they're putting their lives on the line, their health on the line each and every day. And I just want to thank them. I saw a lady in scrubs walking down the street as I was driving to get groceries at a central place the other day. And I just stopped. Of course, I was 6 feet away. And I said, thank you so much for your service. Thank you for your service. You are a soldier. That's what we usually say to soldiers. These people are soldiers. They're out there fighting this war. So I want to say thank you to them. I want to say thank you to you guys for just your opinions on this and trying to help the community. We're doing our part as much as we can. We're definitely, several miles away from each other. Stay the fuck away from me, but I love you guys. And I just want to say you guys are doing a good job. And like Scully said, shoot us with your opinions on what you'd like us to talk about, because, KC, he's talking about, he's dealing with depression. I'm sure he's not the only one who's dealing with that. I started experiencing that a little bit myself last week. We all need that human contact. We all need that, these people, we need to be around. People are not, it's not natural for us to not be around each other. We're social animals, So that's the last thing I have to say about this. Look out for yourself. If you don't look out for yourself, at least look out for your fellow man. Stay home, stay clean, stay safe, stay at home, and stay healthy, folks. That is the show.
I have 2 things. Don't do our show yet. Casey, if you're really not feeling well, bro, call me, man. I got some time, man. We could talk, shoot the shit. And also, my wife just looked in the window and I fucking gave her the bird, and y'all should do the same.
Soldiers starting to get to these married people. So from KC, Bato V, Tech C, Scully, and me, that is our show, folks. We love you. Thanks for all you folks who've been watching our show. We know the ones who are down for it. Y'all have been sticking with us through thick and thin. Please subscribe. Catch all of our past episodes on YouTube. We're even going to Tech C. Aren't we going to start posting these on YouTube? These live Zoom?
Yeah. We posted the first couple, but I'll post them.
Okay, see, catch us on our live Zoom, our live shows right now on YouTube, folks. Subscribe. Once this is all over, we got hats and T-shirts. All of our fellow we're keeping in touch with all. We're keeping notes of all the people who are following us right now. So
Share this too.
what?
People will share it. Like hit the share button. Send it to
Yeah, hit the share button, hit the subscribe. We got T-shirts and hats for all those people. Folks, thank you so much. That is our show. Remember, folks, in life, you're good with all this shit going on. You're good, but with our help, you
Be the best.
best. We'll see you next week, folks.
The best.
Vámonos.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cheers, fuckers.
Hey, I gotta go.
Take care, bro.
Going.
All right, fuck you guys. Bye. I love y'all.
All right, you guys too, man. You
Love
guys be
y'all.
safe.
And cheers, fuckers.
Man, that
Right.
shit's still going.
Vámonos.